moment when you hear Polish boxing, what comes to your mind? And names?
Polish boxers have overall has been a disappointment. Glowacki hasn't changed. I saw the Glowacki that I bought Alexander Usyk here to Poland to fight Glowacki, and I look at Glowacki then and I look at Glowacki now, no change. No change, and the clock is ticking on him, you know. One more loss and he'll be history. Then we had Galata with the low blows on Rigbo. You know, he could have been a great heavyweight. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, he's a legend ball puncher. He punched people in the balls and stuff. I mean, you know, and he blew it twice doing the same thing. Yeah. So psychologically, he was unfit. If you do it one time and then you do it again and you ask, don't do it, he does it again. Then, you know, I think that the best of the recent Polish fighters was Adamek. I think he was the best of the recent fighters. He represented Poland better than any of the recent Polish fighters, Thomas Adamek. I trained Eddie Chambers to fight Thomas Adamek.
Great fight.
Huh?
Great fight from Tom.
I thought that Chambers won that fight. I thought that he won that fight. Everybody else, the promoter, main events, and them, they thought that Adamek won, but no way. I thought Eddie Chambers won that fight. But nonetheless, and then Adamek got a questionable 2 decisions over Stevie Cunningham. Yeah. Those are questionable decisions. But nonetheless, Thomas Adamek has been the best representative to come out of Poland in recent history.
And Adam Kownacki. Have you heard about Adam Kownacki?
Yeah, Kownacki, yes. Excuse me. Kownacki. He's the front runner for the representation of Poland. Adamek was, but Kownacki is the best representative. I'm forgetting him because he's over in America, you know. But he's a good fighter. I've worked with Adam a couple of times in the Klitschko camp, and he's a good representative for Poland. And Poland should be proud of him because he's a gallant warrior.
Would you give him a shot against Wilder? He's waiting for his opportunity to fight Wilder.
I give Adam a shot against anybody. If he survives Deontay Wilder's right hands, he's going to win the fight. If he can survive that, if Adam Kownacki can survive Wilder's right hand, he's going to win the fight.
Another Polish heavyweight, Artur Szpilka, you see him training right now. He's preparing for the Chisora. How do you see this fight going?
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up because Szpilka has been on the spotlight for some time, and each time he steps up to the plate, he blows it. So I don't know what his thinking is in this fight. This is a 50-50 fight between him and Chisora, and if he prepares right, he could possibly pull this fight off and win. He needs this win. Coming off the Kownacki fight, he needs this win, you know. So I don't write Szpilka off because I think he has desire and will to do it. But having said that, he needs to win this fight.
What would be a key to victory against Chisora for Szpilka? What should he do?
Not to brawl with Chisora. But Szpilka needs to box with Chisora because Chisora will want to draw Szpilka into a slugfest. So the smart thing for Arthur to do is to box him from the southpaw stance, and he can win this. He can win the fight by decision. He can win it by late KO, but he has to be smart in there. And not invite himself to a slugfest because that's what Chisora is going to look for. Chisora is going to look to put pressure, and draw him into a shootout where he can clip him and get him out of there. But I think that Arthur would suit himself best by boxing. Using boxing skill from the southpaw stance is very difficult when you got a southpaw that's boxing.
Would it be possible for Szpilka to avoid trading punches with Chisora for 12 rounds?
Like I said, Szpilka needs to box. Yeah, there'll be little pockets, little exchanges, but he needs to make the exchanges and then get right back to the program of using a good southpaw jab and straight left hands.
Damn.